Hello guys, how are you all? In today's video, we will deep dive and give you a quick summary of what Corey Wilton had so far spoken about or speak about the Pegaxy breeding and Pega birding event, as you can see here on the bottom right of our of my screen. And as you know, this has freshly released yesterday. And I watched it 2 times just to make sure and made some notes just to make sure that I won't miss anything. So basically, he opened his video by telling that he has a sore throat. I guess this is because he traveled to the Philippines and made some meetings there and a lot of events, and that made a toll on his health. But he confirmed it's not COVID. And also one thing to note is he mentioned about, obviously until up to this point in time, no one really knows what's the stats is all about in terms of the new updates of when horses are winning in the Pegaxy racetrack. And he even mentioned, well, let's just pause this. He even mentioned that we should take a closer look of the official announcement. So I watch again, and as you can see on the screen, obviously on the top left, he showed the stats of the stadium. So same on the right, the stats of the stadium. Although in here on the right, there's one icon here which we don't know. So possibly it's still hard, even for me, honestly, I cannot decipher yet what's the formula, but he just said, pay close attention to this official release that they've said. So see, pay close attention to every stat. So what we're trying to do now, guys, is each time we win, we screenshot the stadium stats. So hopefully we can get a pattern of when our horses are winning. So stay tuned, guys. Once we figured it out ourselves from our team, from our current set of scholars, or if you, please, have already formulated a pattern and you got the formula, please let me know. I'm dying to see it myself. Because obviously it will matter of, what horse to buy for investors, what horse to rent if you're a scholar, and what horse to breed if you're a breeder. So that's basically it. And then going back to the video of Corey, he just mentioned many times that as of this point, owners, breeders should start developing strategy to suit all the changes that's happening. And he said that more changes will come. It depends on how, everything will go, because we will only know the feedback once it's being implemented. And the main thing that he mentioned here is from April 3 to the 10th, the breeding event will start. And the big news here is all the breeding will have a zero cool down, which means if you are a breeder and you want to expand your horses, this is now the best time without waiting for 4 days cool down. And I guess it suits for our secret guild that I've been announcing since how many weeks now. So in saying that, for all those scholars who has been patiently waiting for us, possibly we will need you to wait a bit more, because I think our secret guild will push through during this event, because it has now a cool down event, which means, as I've mentioned before, we have 46 pairs in hand, Virgin Pegas, that's ready to breed. And the other thing here is the babies as well. He mentioned that after the 48 days cool down, they can now continuously breed as well during the event, meaning unlimited too. So again, it's a big breeding event for all the breeders out there. But as for me personally, as you know, I have two guilds, the Kikapi Games, the public one, and the secret guild. So we're doing different strategy for this. In my own Kikapi Games, I will stick to my last strategy, which is breeding my horse up to the seventh or Prestige Pegaxy for future updates. So my next breeding will be the 6th. So I'm just obviously waiting for the VIS to be accumulated in my account with the help of our scholars and our horses as well. But on the other side of our guild, we may be pushing with the massive breeding and become an official Pegaxy guild. So he also mentioned here about they will be implementing Pega tiers and lobby rewards, which means different lobby will offer different rewards. And the simplest way he mentioned on how to get your earnings is obviously the higher the rarity, the higher rewards you will get. So obviously, if we will go to the marketplace, we have the what's our rarity? We have the pacer, the rare, epic, and the legendary. So we expect the legendary horses will get to earn more. Okay. And also he mentioned about burning same horses, and it will yield a higher rarity horse. So obviously most of the horses are pacer. So if we will try to burn 2 pacer, we will get a rare horse with a random stat. So he mentioned that the stats will be random, and that's my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong, that you need to burn 2 horse to produce a higher rare horse. Okay, and he also mentioned that obviously in all this leveling of Pegas, there will be a VIS involved. So obviously these are really good burning mechanism for VIS, and I'm hoping that it will pump the price as well, as more VIS will be burned along the way. So for me, in general, he also mentioned before I will put my conclusion, he said that obviously all of this implemented strategy might change in the future. So might change in the future. So we still don't know if what other changes, but obviously the stadium is about to come up, the theme is the satellite. So there's still more guys to come up on this game. And as investors, as players, as scholar, I'm very happy with this announcement because it will give another dynamic to the game. However, in saying that, there are a few issues that just came into mind while viewing this video. First is obviously we don't know yet how much will we need to level up those VIS, because obviously we need to take into consideration the ROI and the new investment that we need to shell out. Second is it worth leveling up? Because obviously until now, no one knows how the stats are working. Because Corey mentioned it will be a random stat. So who knows if we spend much and give away, burn our Pegas and result to a worse horse. So we don't know. All we know is it's a higher rarity, which means we will go to lobbies with higher rewards. So in short, it's very hard to make a decision knowing that there are still some missing variables that we don't know. Until now, we don't know which horse has a good stats or winning stats. We just rely when our horses are winning. And yes, now it's up to you guys, for all the breeders out there, the investors, if you want to go and do the breeding and see, because as you know, there's another event on the April 14 where they will release all these numbers that we want. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for again dropping by in my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please follow me. Please follow me. I'm trying my best to give you updates that are relevant to the games. And as you know, in my channel, I've also started featuring Step N. It's a very unique move to earn project. And then as you know as well, we're still intact and we're still holding a lot of Axie. So we're also keeping news with the big Origin game coming up. And of course, Pegaxy is not behind. They're revamping, they're improving the game. So I'm so proud with these 3 projects. And I know that exciting days are still ongoing. Thank you again. And until next time, let's go and race, guys. Let's go.